It's always important to keep our feelings in check our emotions, and see if the thoughts that we have align with what we want out of life. And often we do that by consultation with each other, have a conversation. Hi, my name is CK, and this is the Populous platform created to host conversations that encourage hope and inspire healing. One of the things that I think are prerequisite to having a meaningful and purposeful life is a great career choice, because I think it's foundation to the relationships that we would form, the exposure we would get, and generally the lifestyle we would adopt, which is essence in our success. Anyway, I brought in today a wonderful woman, a great mother, an amazing wife, a home economics teacher of note, to come and share with us her career journey. And hopefully we can pick one or two, three things we can extrapolate and apply to our own careers.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
for having you over.
Thank you for having me here.
You look good.
Thank you.
Lisa, it looks a little bit like mine, but I think it's better quality. Looks a little bit better.
Okay, thank you.
If you ever thought of handing out.
I should think of you now. Yeah, I will. Most definitely.
Yes, ma'am. Perhaps introduce yourself to our viewers.
Okay. I'm Anastasia Pofitile, a home economics teacher. I teach all the three subjects in home economics. And I'm also a mother of three and a wife.
Yeah.
And a wife.
Good benchmarking.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So the discussion is a great career choice sort of plays a role in thrusting you into the life that you are meant to have. You are able to accomplish your dreams and have a lifestyle you desire, meet the people you are meant to meet, that sort of thing, because of the choice or maybe the career choice you make.
Yeah.
Would you say that your choice to become a teacher, a home economics teacher, was a great one that you made?
Initially, I just went into teaching just because it was there. But
really?
But I developed love. Now I am so much in love with teaching.
Okay.
But I just went there because it was something that was available.
How did that come about? How did you?
I had applied for nursing, and I was actually admitted there. But my letter was received by another Mpe, because then my surname was Mpe. So my letter went elsewhere.
What?
I found years later. So I ended up just looking for a temporary job as a teacher in Morama CGSS. That was in 1988. Yeah. So once now I was in the teaching area, and then I thought I might as well fall in love with the subject.
Are you kidding me? That's very interesting.
Yeah, that is how it came about. I had wanted to be a nurse. And I was even admitted. Unfortunately, the letter went to some wrong person.
Oh my God. So imagine if this was your, like nursing was your destiny, whatever. So that means your destiny has been misplaced or that kind of thing. Or do you think that perhaps, the admission would have been the misplacement? You are rightfully placed.
I think I am rightfully placed because even though I am not a nurse per se, but I've done courses for home care, nursing at home in our church. So I'm able to kind of help people who are not well. and teach at the same time.
Right.
So I kind of think I'm well placed as a teacher.
Okay.
Mm.
That's good. Tell me about teaching. What is the job like? What do you like about it? What's the most fulfilling thing about being a teacher?
I really do love teaching because it's so fulfilling when when students come in. You can see whether they're just like they don't know a lot, and at the end of the 2 years, you find them confident, being able to carry out instructions, and even after school, they would even after they've left the Form 5, they would still say, "Ma'am, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been here."
Yeah.
So that is so fulfilling to me.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you not like about it?
Uh,
Everything has ups and downs.
I know. I know. The laws are the salary,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other laws is progression because we are so many,
Right.
and the posts are few.
Mm.
So that is what I could say because I've worked for quite many years in teaching.
Mm.
And I take myself to be a dedicated teacher because I love the job.
Yeah.
But I'm still a teacher.
Oh.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. That is the down
Right.
of being a teacher.
So now, downs would frustrate you, would sometimes inhibit you from being as productive as you can and whatnot. Would you say that that's you as well?
No, not to me. It doesn't because
Right.
I love children. You know, when I started the introduction, I said I am a mother. So when students just come into the lab the first day, already I feel a special connection with them. I feel already in love with them.
Yeah.
So when I teach them, they're just like my own children. So even if I don't get promoted or I don't get any raise in salary, it's like I'm teaching my own.
Right.
Yeah. And when you're teaching your own, salary is just a bonus.
Right.
Because you're doing it for the love of the student.
Actually, I also think that when you do something that you really love, most of the time also it's because it aligns very well with your natural self, your natural gifts, your natural talents, and so you are able to just flow in that.
Yeah.
It helps
to
shadow the lows and your What would you say are your achievements having teaching? How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching for 33 years now. Almost the age.
The doctors, engineers,
Yeah.
Oh my God! You have.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. It's so fulfilling.
Yes, ma'am.
So there isn't any amount of money,
right,
that could just. I can't trade it for anything.
Yeah.
It's something that I really love doing. And fortunately, 2 of my own children, I taught them. Yeah. And this past the Teacher's Day, my second daughter sent me Happy Mother's Day, the Happy Teacher's Day to my best teacher. And initially I thought she means teaching at home.
Right.
And then I later remembered what I taught her.
Oh my God.
I taught her home management.
So what would you say are your achievements then? Apart from, the nurses, the teachers, the engineers, you graduated obviously. Outside of that, what would you say would be, because of this job that I did or the career that I have chosen for myself, I am this or I have that? Yeah, no,
I contributed quite significantly in the teaching.
Yeah.
Because we used to have clusters.
Right.
Yeah, and I've done drafting and tailoring as a course that I sponsored myself. So I used to run those type of or workshops on the cluster meetings. Yeah.
Okay.
And I also had the opportunity to draft the syllabus, the TCD syllabus.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So I thought I contributed even at a national level.
Wonderful. I said this at the beginning that one of the things that a career choice is good for is that it would also, create, or perhaps it is in itself, a foundation to relations you form because of the job that you do.
Yeah.
Also, possibly your husband will be there, or just maybe great business alliances would be formulated from that, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Papitile a teacher or anything in that happening?
No, but for some reason he contributed to the person that I am because
the question is that how you met him? Would you say?
No.
Sometimes I think I'm still single because I am a teacher.
So you don't want to marry a teacher?
Absolutely.
That is what I used to think as well. But as you grow older, you see, no, there's nothing wrong with marrying a teacher. But when I was young, I was also thinking like the way you are thinking, that I can't marry a teacher because I'm a teacher. What are you going to discuss when you knock off and that sort of a thing? But as you grow older, you'd see there might be a good husband waiting for you there who is a teacher.
I'm grown, Miss. Like, I think that I'm grown.
Okay.
And I still feel the same way.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I believe you, but I'm just saying, or maybe. To them.
Yeah. So Mr. Papitula is certainly not.
No, I don't.
But what would you say would be the relationships that you have formulated because really purely because of your job or your career that are very profitable to you or to the people you are in relations with? How do you think that that has contributed? Because for instance, I met you. Yeah, and you are a great example to me. You're a mentor to me. You are somebody that I look up to. I want to be married like you, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. So I would, if the question was asked to me, that's exactly what I would say. I've met great people, people that I call mothers to me, mentors and stuff like that. I have relations like that out of my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I met people who mentored me, and sometimes I think I'm indebted to them because they opened opportunities for me, maybe to be an examiner, for example. There's somebody who recommended me for that type of job, and it's also good that you are an examiner or AI. So once you go through that, you would see, I really needed this. But if it wasn't for Masakara, she was my senior teacher, and she was also a principal examiner with the Botswana Examination Council. So she recommended me, and that opened a path that I really enjoyed because I examined for almost 20 years. I was an examiner for 20 years.
Yeah.
And these are the people that I will not forget. And others, not here alone, because I acted as a staff development coordinator, but I was 18. So there also I got developed as well. So that was the head that recommended was Mr. Makumalo. There's quite a number of them.
I hear that.
There's just no way that we can be all rounded without help from other people.
Of course, which is why relations are very important. I don't take for granted a man that will come into my life. Not my, I almost
Even the house. Heart. Okay, heart. That's the
would definitely transform my life altogether. My life would shift because of that person. That's why he is very important. It's important that. So I don't take for granted relationships.
The relationship they do have. Even my husband contributed to the person that I am. And I met her when I was only 20 years old. And his career was really, so I could learn how to relate with other people at workplace. But I agree with share.
Of course.
As my partner when he comes, we share. And then I've learned a lot from him as well.
Well, that is nice. 20, that's young.
I was 20.
The other day I saw this celebrity Nigerian actress. I was only finding out that she got married when she was 60. She looks amazing. So, she has great adult kids and they're all looking like amazing, beautiful family. We look on some of us who are 39 and still not married and we're like, we want that. And sometimes it's like a whole long process of work that is put in to get to
that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So what would you say then would have been your alternative? I know I heard you said nursing. You wanted to be a nurse and you wound up in teaching. Could there have been any other thing that you think you would have been?
I think I would be great at being an entrepreneur because I've always been doing it all my life.
That makes sense.
I've been doing it all my life. I've made clothes to sell. I have knitted to sell jerseys. I've crocheted. I have done some kind of decor for events, catering for events. I've always doing something. I've also started a tea garden in my house. But apart from maybe a tea garden, I am thinking of starting agriculture. It's the entrepreneurship spirit in me.
I hear that.
You try it so many times until you get it right.
That is amazing.
I'm thinking of going into farming. I want to start as early as this year. But chicken farming.
Oh, chicken farming.
Yeah, because I'm a woman, I don't think I'll manage cattle, and so chickens are just small. So I think I can manage that because I think it's important to have streams of income, because
I was just sharing with my brother the other day that I don't think we do a good job teaching our kids. I'm talking as a mother now, that we don't do a good job teaching our kids, that the self-reliance, thinking where you can do stuff for yourself to generate income and whatnot, without necessarily all the time relying on the job. We don't do that. So we only find that as an adult. Look at my age. It's only now that I'm just now trying to diversify means of income.
That's very true. I also feel like that. What I should have started. What I've always have been trying. Like I'm telling you, what I was once making dresses, uniforms for students, wedding attires for the whole bridal. I've always been trying. With our population, it's really difficult. But I got one with good advertisement.
You can always just
you can still make it.
Right.
And even sell our products, outside the country. We cannot really confine ourselves here and always complaining what the population is small, business is not there.
It's too small.
Because the small profits, they make millions.
Right.
They make $1 million out of a 10 puller.
Absolutely. True that. What gives you confidence, though, if I can just ask, in chicken farming and not dressmaking, which is something you already know and you already have tried before?
Yeah. I'm always going to be doing the fashion thing and all that. But I was thinking, although clothes are also a basic need, it's not as basic as food.
That's true.
So I wanted something that I am sure that people are going to buy.
Yeah.
Because clothes, yes, you buy them and you can buy after 5 years. You can be given. You can buy second-hand clothes. You can buy from China shops. I'm sorry to be saying that. For lack of a better word, I should maybe have said cheaper shops.
It's China.
So food is food.
Yeah.
So you can sell to hotels, individuals, shops. So that is why. And the other reason what is most giving me the urge to try is because of my son.
Oh.
So I wanted
It's a partnership.
I want to partner up with him.
That is wonderful. Miss Anna, sometimes one could make a great career choice and they will flourish. You grow professionally, you meet amazing people along the way in your career. You would just generally develop and become the very best version of yourself. Sometimes it's the exact opposite, where you find yourself in a job you didn't even want. Supposing, the nursing that didn't happen for you happened to somebody else that didn't want to be a teacher. And then in consequence to that, they find themselves in a dark hole of a job they hate, and then it doesn't seem like, there's a light on the end of the tunnel. I am one example. Teaching just happened to me, and I really just have not liked it, and I have kind of failed myself in, finding my way around it to have it work for me. What would you advise somebody like me and somebody else elsewhere? Somebody sometimes even worse. Some people, find themselves in very difficult situations.
Yeah. One of the first thing I would advise somebody to find something they can love or want the job.
Right.
Yeah. And then secondly, at these days it's easy to change careers.
Yeah.
Not as easy as maybe I am saying it, but there's still there's a lot. You can do online study as you are teaching as well,
Right.
because you may get qualifications that may be your exit from the job that you don't like. And then for the working, we all want money when you're working. So it's very, very important that when you work, don't just depend on your salary. You should create other. When you have money, you have power. So and to make money, is to be an entrepreneur. If you really want good living, is to be an entrepreneur, because that is when you make profits. You are not on a salary, you are on profits now. So you can, although it's difficult, but you can try to save as much as you can.
Yeah.
And avoid buying unnecessarily. So the money that you put aside, it can help you start up a business, or it can help you relocate to where maybe there are other job opportunities that are greater than in our country, because in our country there's just too much unemployment.
Yeah.
So if maybe you do 50-50, you save your 50% of your salary, and then you spend 50% of your salary. Once you are now used to getting 50 on spending 50, you can move to maybe 80%.
Yeah.
Until you get to 28. So that way, you can save enough to start business, because I believe a business is the ultimate way of making money.
Right.
because you can decide how much you are going to earn. Because the more you sell, the more money is coming in. You can decide how much you want to earn. But when you are in any type of a job, already the salary is decided for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So that is what I would advise business.
Okay. Let's go back a little bit to the lack of progression in teaching, because it's something that I know. And you did also, you did mention there's a lot of us, there's a lot of teachers. So as you can imagine, there'll be a whole lot of people stuck in that lack of progression. You are reaching your C1 ceiling, and that is your home until kingdom comes.
How do you go afford to do projects?
Yeah.
With the same salary for over 25 years. And it's really boring sometimes.
Yeah.
To be doing the same things and nothing is changing in your life.
Yeah. So what would you say to someone who's in that situation? I mean, it's probably kind of similar to being in a job you don't like. And then also now you are in this job, you probably like it and probably don't like it. But worst of it all, you are stuck. You are not progressing. Yeah.
There is no right or wrong answer to this question. You just go by your gut. But like I said initially when we asked the question, is to try to look for ways to exit.
Yes.
And then the only way to exit is the power of mind. Money is the one that opens doors. Of course, and a good smell like yours.
It's not working.
So that is why I'm saying I know the salaries that we get as employees or civil servants, it's very minimal. But sometimes we need some kind of discipline so that you do save. And we only save already when we have money.
Yeah.
We can do anything.
Yes, ma'am. You handle the lack of progression and the teaching. I know that, people disrespect our job a lot, but you handle it with such grace. You look great.
Yeah.
You
know the secret.
Yeah.
The reason why I love my job.
Yeah.
It made me raise my children.
Okay.
So I had time. Even though the home economics type of teaching, you can go weekends, you can go in the evenings. But I was so sure what I would go for a trip. So my children always had me.
Yeah.
So that's why I loved teaching, because it allowed me to raise responsible men and women.
I hear that.
Yeah. I think that is why I loved the job already. So to me, that was an achievement. Of bringing up this three. It was an achievement. Maybe that is why I'm not devastated when I am not progressing.
Yeah.
Because they were true, and these ones, they did very well. I know you know them.
I know them.
Yeah, they did very well. So maybe that is why I'm not so disgruntled, because I had 2 jobs, being a mother and being a teacher. And the other side, I excelled.
Wonderful.
So I console myself. I'm not excelling not because I'm not smart enough, because these smart kids that I raised, they say a lot about me. It sounds as if I'm breaking my studies.
I only inspired.
So I think that is why I am at peace with it.
Yeah.
Because I've seen other career women that flourished, and their children is another story. Because they were not there.
Yes, ma'am.
Not because they were irresponsible, but the job forced them to not give it their children.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So I hear you say that one way to going around the job that you don't like is to explore other talents that you have. And just bring them alive and just
very true.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm always doing something.
Oh,
on that note, I actually figured what you can make me for crochet because you have been.
Yeah.
You have been wonderful. You
I really want to do it for
yes. This summer I wanna get into it. I can't swim. I have.
So you want to swim? Okay. You're sweated.
Great. This has been amazing.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming over. I couldn't have had a better woman. You know, that I really, really admire. I look up to you. I admire you. You're wonderful. You're gracious, and I really like that about you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
I hope you can come again. You know,
I'll definitely come. I also, there is something that I admire about. I like your confidence.
Oh.
So I must spend a lot of time with you. Maybe it will rub off on me. Old as I am. I want that to be rubbed onto me. The confidence that we have.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, right.